Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about GTA 6, and why in particular, I feel a bit of the excitement has worn off towards GTA 6. At this point it's become a meme online to where, oh, we got this before GTA 6, and it's like, cool, but this is why I'm kind of not excited for GTA 6, and people are going to jump on the comments and say, how can you not be excited? It's going to be the best game ever. It's like, yes, it might be, but you have to understand where GTA and also where Rockstar Games as a whole is at the moment. Now, obviously, they've lost one of the Hauser brothers. I believe it was Dan Hauser who left, and obviously he started a separate company. Now, I think it was Dan Hauser who left. One of the Hauser brothers left, the one who largely worked on Red Dead Redemption. They both largely worked on it. But Last Day Redemption to me was the last Rockstar Games, official proper Rockstar Games from that team that was so iconic for that story. And the stories that were, GTA 5, GTA 4, back and back. Like, there is some anticipation that is Rockstar going to be able to live up to the hype? And look, the game will be better than ever. I'm sure it'll look great. It'll play great. The story, I'm kind of more eager to play just to see, like, how does this hold up against GTA 5? How does this hold up against GTA 4? How does it hold up against San Andreas? Like, the story is what I get involved in. But knowing that they're going to try to shove microtransactions down our throat and have GTA Online be the big go towards thing, I'm just not as excited as I should be. Like, look, Red Dead Redemption 2 was a great game. We can admit it was a great game. It was one of the best Rockstar games ever, and me and my friend talked about it, and we're like, you know, it's outgrown, like, Rockstar as a whole has outgrown has outgrown GTA. And that's true. Like, after Red Dead Redemption 2, you can see how they can produce good games. But the reliance on online has really hurt Rockstar Games. And I feel like it's just going to be more of the same when GTA 6 comes out. They're going to invest heavily in online, and they're going to really try to push online. They will have GTA 6 online, and it'll be this big trend, and we won't get any DLC. It'll be the same as GTA 5, where we didn't get any DLC, single player DLC I'm talking about, not online DLC. But they really should have put a lot more effort into making single player a experience. And they didn't. They left it as the 2013 base and then built everything in online. I get it. You can't have a 200 gigabyte game. Well, at least not yet. But to see that investment in having GTA be simply online for the younger generation, yeah, they'll make money end on end. They'll keep making money year after year. But to really turn on your base and turn on the people who have supported Rockstar Games, who want to play a good single player mode, I would have loved to see more Trevor. I would have liked to see where that went. But they really didn't focus too much on that. They focused on online. And yes, there are story mode aspects in online. But what if you just want to play a good single player game? What if you don't want to be online and don't want to play the GTA online mode where someone rides up on their broomstick and starts blowing everything up in the 5 kilometer radius? What do you do then? Because these kids drive around on these broomsticks on there now. It's like, what are the MK2s or whatever? And that was 3 or 4 years ago when I stopped playing it. I was like, oh, I'm just over this. It's like, it used to be fun. And yeah, I used to be part of the mob who kept getting into the banhammer and getting chucked into bad sport. I used to do that with my tank when the tank first came out. But yeah, there was a part of me that was just like, it would be good if it was just story mode. Like, if I went and did this on story mode, it would be fun. But it's kind of boring when it's just online and it's all the same thing over and over again. And yes, we know we're going to get a good game, a good base game, I believe. But I'm just not as exciting about it as I should be. Like, yes, we're getting a new Red Dead Redemption game, Red Dead Redemption 3. I think they've said that's in production and it's coming out long after GTA 6. Like, that might be exciting. That might be exciting to see where they go with that after Dan Houser's left. But we don't know what GTA 6 is going to look like. We don't know. We know the story is going to include a female protagonist and also a male protagonist, like a Bonnie and Clyde story. But I'm not as excited as I should be. And yes, people might say, oh, but you're just you're just over gaming. You're at that point now. You're a bit old. It's like, I still play a lot of games. It's just a matter of Rockstar has really shown they don't care about single player anymore. And what I like is single player games. It's why I play Minecraft so much. And yes, I know Minecraft has slowly evolved into a multiplayer game, but I still like a good single player world where I can just do my own thing, shut off the internet and just play Minecraft. That is a good night for me. That is something where I just like to chill out. I don't like to be online. I don't like to be stressed about, is some kid going to ride up on their broomstick and start blowing me up on there? Or, I'm trying to do this run or whatever. I'm trying to complete the mission. Is someone, because you have to play with multiplayer now, is someone going to jump on here who I don't know and just start being an idiot? Like, multiplayer can work if you know, and yeah, it can work. But I just think they need to have an option for single player people who want to play a good single player game. That's why Red Dead Redemption 2 was so good. Single player was prioritized in that. And yes, they tried to do an online mode to that, but it wasn't adopted. Like, they have, from what I've heard, they've stopped supporting, like, to a large part, putting updates in that game and, like, putting new content in online because people just didn't gravitate towards it. But, how long is it before, if that took off, how long would it have been before you could ride your broomstick around in that, I just am not as excited as I should be for GTA 6. I know I should be more excited. I know it's going to be the big game of 2025. I know it's going to be everywhere. And yes, I will pick it up and play it. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to pick it up and play it. But there's just a part of me that's like, I know what they're going to do, because they did the same thing with GTA 5, and it's going to be the same thing for the next decade. You're not going to get GTA 7 anytime soon. You're not going to get that until 2039 or something. And it's just at that point where it's just like, can you give me a good story at least? Like, can you have like 3 DLCs lined up before you start focusing on online? Have the main game, then have 2 or 3 DLCs. Just have some content there that people can play through. Like, GTA 4 had. It had 2 DLCs that you could buy and you could continue playing story mode. But I want to see that from Rockstar. I want to see them do that again. I want to see them really prioritize that. But we know they're not going to. I feel like they're going to put out a GTA game and then online, because they know how much they can make from online. And people might say, oh, but it's all about the money. You want to make the money. Yes, people want to make the money. But imagine how much they will sell, like, if they put out a new edition, like, yeah, you would talk about selling the game. Put out a new DLC, and yes, you might say microtransactions do better. But player satisfaction and player engagement should be the priority. How does this game play? How did the fan base feel about this? And at the end of the day, we just felt like cash cows when we played GTA 5, because we knew what it was, or online, I should say, GTA 5 online. You were just cash cows because they knew that microtransactions were the way to go. That game is almost unplayable now because there's so much microtransactions in that game that if you're not spending $100, $500, $600 on that game, you are not going to have a chance of even starting that game. And I had a pretty good amount of thing on there from all the missions I did early on. But I don't feel like, that's a couple of million in the early days of GTA Online. That's nothing now. Like, there's billionaires, trillionaires on that thing, like, just from all the microtransactions. So yeah, it's changed, and I get it. But I would like to see Rockstar do a good single-player game. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm not as eager for GTA 6 as I should be. Because I feel like we're not going to get a good we'll get a good single-player game, but we're not going to get any DLC. It's going to be a single-player standalone. Here it is, done. Online's our priority. I don't want to see that. I love Rockstar games. I love GTA. I love Red Dead Redemption as well. But I want to see them do something that engages all players. Yes, do the online stuff for the younger generation who love that stuff. But do a good story mode that has DLC added on that you can go back and play and say, okay, a year after this, we're going to have the DLC. And then you can play the DLC and you can get into it. And it's just, you don't have to have the internet. You don't have to worry about, are they going to ride up on their broomsticks and hit you? Like, it's just a cool single player offline experience. That's what I want to see. And thanks for sticking with me through this video. I know it's been a bit of a rant. Yeah, if you enjoy this video, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and follow my socials if you have a moment. Instagram, The Physical Ways, and Facebook, The Physical Way. Follow me if you have a moment. It does help the channel. I will start posting more over there and doing stuff on the side, but for right now, I am still focusing on trying to get this YouTube channel fixed. And yeah, catch you in the next one. Peace.